Okay, we're gonna do a lot of companion quests this episode. Just because moving the story forward, progress them significantly. So Morgan wants to meet us in the crossroads. Maybe we'll just I want to go to the necropolis, but maybe we'll meet Morgan along the way. These two don't ever, yeah, applies weakened, detonates sundered. Okay. Yeah, Emmeric's sort of like he can pair up with more people. Travel to crossroads. We'll look at the map here. It should tell us where Morgan is. Or maybe it'll just do a cutscene. Nope. Alright, Morgan's around here somewhere. I'm sure I'll initiate a cutscene as soon as I get down. Here? Oh, there she is.
Well met, Rook.
How did you get here?
I did tell you I had my ways through Alluvians when I introduced you to the Inquisitor, did I not?
The Alluvians in general, yes, but not the Dreadwolf's Crossroads.
I would think you have more pressing questions at the moment. Questions about Solus and Mythal?
Mythal?
The two gods have always been linked, have they not? First, when Mythal bade her companion spirit to abandon the Fade and take on mortal form. Then, when Solus spilled Mythal's mortal blood, that he might absorb her power as his own.
Wait, how do you know exactly what we saw of Solus's past?
Think upon it, Rook. You saw for yourself in the Dreadwolf's memories. When Mythal stood against the gods' manipulations of the Blight, she was betrayed and struck down. Yet she survived and returned ages later to aid the Inquisition in its hour of need. How?
So if Mythal was originally a spirit, maybe that's how she survived her body's death?
Very good. Mythal was a spirit turned elven. And when her body was struck down, to spirit, she returned. Her essence sheltered in a willing mortal vessel. Over the centuries, she journeyed from host to host, slowly amassing her former power anew. Until once again, she was struck down, on this occasion, by Solus. He absorbed her power, but not her memories.
Then where did they... Wait, you?
As you say.
So you're the next host of Mythal?
Believe it or not, as you choose.
What? That was like how Elgernon and Gillinan can talk in your head, but...
'Twas Mythal you heard, her echoes. Yet I am not the goddess returned.
What are you then?
I once feared Mythal would consume me were I to carry her, but 'twas not so. I remain free-willed and mortal. What I now possess is but a spark of Mythal, shadowed memories through which to sift for meaning. As to our admixture, I suspect you have questions.
So Mythal was in Flemeth, because Flemeth was the original Witch of the Wilds, but Morgan's the new Witch of the Wilds. So when Mythal lost her body, when she was struck down and Solus absorbed her power, Mythal just said, hey, I know where to go. Let's find the Witch of the Wilds. Worked out fine the first time, I guess. Because Witch of the Wilds are powerful.
You would have met Solus in the Inquisition, right?
I did indeed. 'Twas before I possessed Mythal's memories. At the time, I thought Solus a scowling elven apostate whose sole passion was finding arguments. He heard me, in all my ignorance, expound on the histories of the elven people, explaining legends he had witnessed himself.
Bet he loved that.
'Tis not a memory that brings me pride.
Do you have information we can use against Gillinan or Elgernon? Or Solus?
The last time Mathal faced Elgin and Angelinane, she was struck down by the very dagger you now carry.
What about Solus?
You may recall he murdered Mathal's former host to claim her godly might as his own. I hoard no untapped magical secrets, Rook. What I do possess, I share freely with you and the Veil Jumpers.
All right. How can you carry Mithal's soul if you're not an elf?
Her spark has sheltered within both elves and humans who were sympathetic to her in thought and circumstance. Mathal's last host was a woman wronged, trapped by those sworn to love her. We may readily imagine their kinship.
Is that Flemeth? That doesn't make sense. I'd have to read about Flemeth's past, I guess. Okay, so Flemeth was married to a bard and they were poor, but a noble desired her and bargained with the bard or Flemeth for considerable wealth. He was a liar, he didn't have that wealth to give, but the bard said yes, betrayed Flemeth, his wife, and then the noble, instead of paying the bard, killed him. So I guess that means this could refer to Flemeth, right? The noble didn't, the legend, right, is that Flemeth got put in a tower by this noble, and that she turned into a demon and killed him, but Morgan says that's not true. But regardless, she was sold by her husband like common chattel. So she was definitely wronged, and being sold like chattel sure feels like you're being trapped, right? So I guess that tracks.
So there's the soul of an elven god inside you. How does that even happen?
Mathal's last host was my mother, Flemeth.
Oh.
When I learned she intended me to become the next receptacle of an ancient god's soul, I feared naught would be left of my own. It inevitably came to pass on a deep night. I was awakened by the presence of a blaze of magic in the shape of a woman who both was and was not my mother.
This isn't the strangest thing I've heard, but it's close.
'Tis difficult to describe, even now. Mathal's memories were both gift and burden, this blazing woman told me, but I must accept them of my own accord. The decision was paralyzing. What would it mean to become such a host? What would be lost if I refused? In the end, 'twas something in my mother's voice which guided me.
What was that?
Regret. Not the regret of a god, but of a mother who knew she would never see me again. And so, my mind remains my own. What I gained was knowledge, both Mathal's and of those who bore her.
You didn't come out here just to tell me you're Mathal.
I am not Mathal in her entirety, but yes, the Dreadwolf has occasion to visit you in dreams, where he portions out advice. And now, after finding his memories, you have peered into his deepest sorrows. Tell me then, what do you make of Solus?
I should ask you. Mathal knew Solus better than anyone.
I would influence your answer. Or do you mean to discover if I would stand directly against the Dread Wolf, were there a need?
Would you?
I shall aid you in any way, but that, even had I the power. What has passed between Solus and Mathal, I beg you, do not ask this of me again.
Solus talks a lot about what has to be done, being forced to make hard choices. But it's like he's trying to talk himself into it. I think, deep down, he doesn't entirely believe what he's saying.
'Tis exactly like the old wolf to tie himself into the most intricate knots. 'Tis not malice which made Solus your opponent, but conviction, a belief that only he may halt what he set in motion. Yet Solus was once beloved of Mythal. 'Tis his very loyalty and love for his people that led to the tragedy we now face. You may be in a position to determine how it ends, more so than either of you might realize.
If that's what it takes.
Such determination. Have you not even a tremor of doubt?
Wouldn't do me any good.
If you would shape the outcome of your battle, I've one last secret to share. When Mythal was struck down by the other gods, it was with her own lyrium dagger, the dagger you now carry. Solus recovered it from Elganon, and from it extracted a fragment of Mythal that had lain hidden within its depths. This fragment, a younger sister to the one I carry, if you will, resides here, in the crossroads. I can open the way for you. Find her, survive the encounter, and the essence you obtain will aid you in times to come.
Another fragment of Mythal? In addition to the one inside you?
You are aware of what the word fragment means, are you not? One small piece of many, formed when something greater is broken. The first elves were spirits, as you well know, and when a spirit is broken, it may shatter into pieces, each holding part of the original. Among the ancient elves who became known as gods, Dirthaman and his brother, Falondine, are but one example.
All of that sounded great until survive the encounter.
You know Solus, and have seen Elganon, and memories of Mythal. They are creatures of emotion, as all spirits are. The fragment of Mythal that resides in me lived among mortals for thousands of years. She has grown wiser and more patient. This younger sister has not. She is the essence of Mythal as a god. She is unlikely to listen to polite requests, and though she is but a fragment of the goddess, the battle will test you sorely.
If she's just going to attack us, why tell us about her at all? We have enough enemies already.
A fragment of a god's essence is a powerful thing. It may give you options against Elganon and Ghilanane, or against the Dread Wolf himself, should he prove as cunning and treacherous as ever.
If I were to try to talk with her, do you have any suggestions?
She will demand respect, but detest flattery. She appreciates righteous anger, but will not tolerate pity. She is, for want of better phrasing, prickly. But if you are determined to try, then I wish you luck.
You would know this aspect of Mythal better than anyone. Could you try talking to her?
I dare say she would attack me on sight.
Spirits can't get along with fragments of each other?
Spirits, certainly, but the aspects of a self-righteous god who have walked different paths for ages? One bears the insult of her betrayal by the Evanuris, and then by Solus, as fresh wounds, insult upon injury. The other once fell in love with an Alamari chieftain and lived happily in a swamp for centuries. Each reminds the other that another path existed, that they could have been wrong, and nothing angers Mythal like being wrong.
What kind of spirit was Mythal before she became an elf? I know Solus is elven for pride.
Mythal enjoyed ruling and having power, but it came not from the overweening desire to crush resistance, as is the case with Elganon. The emotion that inspired her might best be described as benevolence, a guiding hand inclined to kindness. But like any spirit, when angered or twisted against her purpose, a more violent aspect arose. Where the Dreadwolf's wisdom gave way to pride when the world did not meet his standards, Mythal's benevolence gave way to retribution. After all, when kindness fails, the guilty must be punished.
Thank you for the information, Morrigan.
I only ask that you reflect upon what I have said. The Dread Wolf is not so apart from the world as he thinks. There, you have the advantage of him.
Should we try it? Should we give it a go? Oh, a boat. We'll save it. I mean, it's gonna autosave. It's very good with the autosaves. But it's good. I just...
fragment,
Oh,
sharper than the whole, prevail,
my light turned off.
or be sundered completely.
We're getting close to where Morrigan said that other fragment of Mythal was.
Let's see what we can do about this angry lady. Is that her down there? She doesn't like pity. She doesn't like
Has to be
flattery.
her.
How should we do this, Rook? Do you think she'll talk to us?
Guess we'll find out.
You are Rook. I have seen you and your companions. We made ourselves bodies to be like humans, but I never expected to see humans scurrying about in the Dread Wolf's crossroads. And you know who I am.
Mythal.
The part of me that survived betrayal by the rest of the Evanuris, if this can be called surviving. Solas. He drew me from the dagger that struck me down, but what is left of me can only survive here. I cannot return to the world, and even the true Fade is denied me. All I can do is watch. Why are you here? To beg me to give up what remains of myself to help you defeat the monsters Elganan and Gillenane have become? Or do you simply think yourself ready to fight a god?
I came here to ask for your help. The gods have endangered the world, and
You dare explain to me what they are doing? You are 1,000 years from knowing the proper words.
we saw Solas's memories, his regrets.
You saw the recollection he cultivated like a tree, twisting to catch the sun. You wish for my help? Convince me. Make your case, and I will yield my essence willingly to help you against Elganan and Gillenane. Fail, and I shall kill you for wasting my time, or you will kill me and obtain my essence in doing so. A harder-edged, simpler version. It has been centuries since a petitioner stood before me, so why should I help you?
If I don't stop the gods, the whole world will be corrupted by the Blight.
That is why you must succeed, so tell me why I must help you.
We know the truth about the Blight. We know it came from the imprisoned dreams of the Titans after you and Solas defeated them.
And?
Stopping the Blight mattered enough for you to talk with Solas, even after he rebelled against you. It mattered enough for you to stand against the other gods.
And I was struck down for doing so, betrayed by those I had ruled beside for centuries.
You made the difficult choice to protect your home, because it was the right thing to do. Help me do the same.
Not bad, but not enough. Let us speak of something else.
You can't want Elgarnon and Gillenane to rule the world. Not after what they did to you.
I ruled alongside them for centuries. I bear them no love now, and they were ever flawed, as all rulers are. Yet the world needs rulers. So set the Blight aside and tell me why I should help you topple them.
What they did to you was wrong.
And you care so deeply for the injustice done to me thousands of years ago.
You deserve justice. and they deserve to be punished for misusing their power and killing you when you tried to check them.
If you wish to prove your worth, you must do better than that.
I am worthy of your help.
That is for me to judge.
I am fighting to protect this world.
Any petty tyrant can fight those who come to their land and claim to be protecting their people. I have seen rulers, human as you are, the mages of Tevinter, following in the Elven Empire's footsteps. They build nothing that does not serve them. Why should I believe you are any better? What is a protector to you?
It's making a place that's safe for everyone. That means defending against danger, but it also means building a strong community that works together for the common good.
And what have you built?
Look at my team. We're not just hired blades. We started as strangers and grew together into a family.
Your arguments are compelling. I find you worthy, Rook. I have spent thousands of years watching. I shall miss that. But if what I am can protect the innocent and smite the guilty, this is what remains of me. I give it to you freely. Use it to protect this world with kindness when possible and cunning when necessary.
I will. Thank you. The essence of a god. Like a piece of the sun. I've never felt something so alive.
Well done. But we must find a purpose for this wonder.
The god knows her moment. At least, her essence does. When the time comes, we'll be ready. We did it. We got Mythal's essence.
And we didn't even have to fight her for it.
Not sure what we do with it just yet. But if Morrigan's telling the truth, it'll come in handy at some point.
I think fighting her may have taken less time. Because I did that 5 times at the very least to get it right. And it takes so long. But now I have it, and it should be, from what she implied, it sounds like a better version than if I had just fought her and killed her. She said it would have been a simpler version, so maybe, come on, Rook. Maybe this version is better. But good lord. The clues Morrigan gives you, how she doesn't like pity or flattery, and how she doesn't like being wrong, do not help in that conversation at all. I feel like you can kind of figure out which one's bad. It's usually the accusatory one. But the other two, you just have to, I guess, figure out by trying. And then save scumming. If you get it one good, you have to get the other 3. Right? But if you get 3 best answers, then you don't even have to do the 4th one. Okay. It's like a half an hour. Where are we going? We got that. I'm glad we got that. We were gonna go do Emmerich stuff. Oh, but let's go to the market actually and spend our wisp points. We haven't done that for a while. Where are they at?
Emmerich, if you liked someone, what would you do? To show them you like them, I mean.
Perhaps a stroll through the memorial gardens of the necropolis? Lovely flowers.
Don't, spirits hang around there?
Oh, a few, certainly.
Look where we are right now.
So, Blackthorn Manor. Let's hope that necromancer working with the Venatori is around.
There's a malaise amongst the spirits here. Some form of confinement. This must be the place.
Right. So why'd we bring that?
Oh, it's essential we have the Hand of Glory.
I never saw one in action during my Necropolis training.
Oh, I should hope not. The mischief a student could work with it chills the soul. The magic laid upon a Hand of Glory is complex. Whoever killed its donor left their mark.
So it'll lead us to whoever cut it off.
Precisely. Most likely the necromancer who's been helping the Venatori. It would have taken extraordinary skill to layer the involutions on this artifact. What a waste of talent.
I like how passionate you are about your work.
Death is one of the primordial forces. It breaks bonds as it lays the ground for the new. At times, there's something stirring about the elegance of it.
I never heard the other Watchers put it that way.
I always choose my words carefully. Forbidden necromancy can twist spirits. We must find this death mage and stop whatever they've done to them.
Just having a romantic moment in front of this haunted house with this floating dead necromantic hand in front of us. It's so necromantic. I need to shoot this door. Upgrade everyone's stuff. I bought a lot of hat points, so Lord Stoddard, Ludlow, Blackthorn. No. I assume that's how we're getting in. I feel like, are we just walking in through the front door? Well, that's where it says to go, I guess. I'm worried that this is a map we're not going to be able to come back to, so I'm going to explore. Let's go down there and then in there. Man, your crypt looks like crap. Yeah.
I can't see.
I don't even think that they're in here with me, are they?
Someone follow up.
There they are. They like got stuck behind the door, but as soon as I used their skills, they came in.
Did you notice? There are far fewer corpses here than there should be.
Where are they?
I suspect the necromancer in this place has already helped themselves to these crypts.
It would make sense, wouldn't it? I like these cliff graves. Yes, hello? Okay. That's the end of that, I guess. I guess we'll go into the manor now.
If there's a rogue necromancer here, they forgot to lock the door.
The Hand of Glory's magic points inward to the northeast.
Let's go look.
Shivers.
Sorry, I can't help myself. We can go up. Can't go that way. So up it is. Is it Inquisition where you go into that haunted mansion and you fight a bunch of spirits in there? Is it before you get to Skyhold, I think?
These sigils. They can't be.
Can't be what? Just having a little look around here. I'm sure. Oh. I didn't know you could break these. Learn something new every day. A cool library though, isn't it?
I'm not a spellcaster, but any watcher can recognize a necromantic evocation.
Our rogue necromancer has hidden something terrible behind this door.
Can you open it?
The door's seals are drawing on magic elsewhere in the manor, fueled by suffering.
Let's put an end to that and get this door open.
Okay.
The Hand of Glory points to the northeast and southwest.
Northeast and southwest. Oh, these doors that were locked. Okay. How many things we're gonna...
Anything strange about the Fade itself here?
It's not our necropolis, but I can feel the spirits stirring.
Yes. The veil's been deliberately thinned.
Yep. Let's put a little flare on that. Just a little jump for fun. Also reminds me of running around the castle in Denerim? In Origins? In the basement? Is that right? Is Denerim the name of that city? Is that from a different game? The capital city where you fight the archdemon. Hold on. Where am I going now? Up there? Good job. I think, am I jumping up on that platform? Okay, let's take a look. Yes, okay, it looks like that platform right there. This one right here. Then up again. And yet, that's not where we were going, I guess. Just broke my legs.
Oh, they're lighting to welcome us. But don't they ever burn out?
It's a surprisingly complex enchantment. The flame is a variation of veil fire that never burns the wick. It takes half a year to prepare each one.
Huh. Must save a lot of beeswax.
Now we should be able to just jump down. Thank you. What are you trying to show me? I don't know what you want from me. I found a chest, and that's it. Did I miss a clue? Oh, this way. Excuse me. Thank you. Give me your wood. Okay. Oh, boy. Okay, let's see. Ignoring the giant spooky thing in the middle of the room, let's look around first.
No! What have they done?
What have they done?
This looks bad.
Yeah.
Sacrifices, both spirit and human.
And demons!
I thought they were all spirits. Didn't we agree to call them spirits?
Now what?
I must free the spirit bound here.
Okay. Doesn't look like he's having a good time, huh? He's got a bad migraine. I know how that feels.
Emmerich?
Someone's been harvesting their terror. Their souls! How dare they? What are they Come, I can sense another spirit trapped here in the mansion.
Uh-oh, Emmerich's pissed. All right, let's go. Just a little wanton destruction. Wanton destruction. Wanton? Wanton? Destruction for destruction's sake, I guess. This is a door that opens. Not right now, but look. Unless it's just, oh, it's just showing me the opposite side of the map.
Look at the door. Freeing one spirit has already weakened
Okay.
its seals.
Halfway there.
So it just has 2 seals, not 6. Got it. Anything good in here? Oh. It's a little spooky. Feels like desecration.
They're lighting to welcome us. But don't they ever burn out?
It's a surprisingly complex enchantment. The flame is a variation of veil fire that never burns the wick.
Must save on
Takes half
beeswax.
a year to prepare each one.
Huh. Must save a lot of beeswax.
It's because we reloaded the game. It's up here. There's a chest up there.
This place is huge. Why doesn't anyone live here anymore?
Oh my god.
No one knows why the Blackthorns abandoned their manor. Rumor hinted at a family tragedy. A perfect spot for our wayward necromancer to work unnoticed.
I'll say. Just looking around before I commit to hopping around these rooms. Okay, let's hop around this room now. What happens if we go up? Oh. Can we just jump over? Yeah. Come on. All right.
Another victim.
More demons.
I must.
Oh, it hurts him.
You okay?
Someone's been stealing the life, the essence of people who knew they were facing death. The effects persist, but the door we saw earlier should be unsealed.
Cool.
Hope that necromancer we're after is behind it.
Yeah, you tell him, Rook. All right. I keep wanting to slide like Apex Legends, but that just brings up this menu. Oh.
All the seals have been extinguished. Excellent. Let's open that door.
Oh, you can use your companion's abilities with left control. What's this one do? Nothing. Right control does nothing. I'm not... That's awkward. Just in case, I guess you're not playing with the mouse at all. I don't know. I don't know. Who has... You'd have to have the world's biggest hands to pull that off. Anyway, I'm distracted. We're going over here. It's good for someone, I'm sure.
Someone's torn a path into the Fade. It's imperative we find and stop this necromancer from keeping the Fade open.
Probably,
Right with you. Once my stomach figures out which way is up.
probably in there for controller stuff. Thinking about it.
That whisk looks upset.
This necromancer we're after corrupted it. Fortunately, I can calm the poor things when they're in this state.
Good. Keep our babies safe and happy.
Onwards. Hand of Glory still points the way.
I guess I wasn't running. I'm like, I thought I jumped better than that. Ugh. Ugh. Thanks, Note. I wasn't even paying attention as to what that got me, but I got something. Yeah, I was gonna say.
This necromancer
Also found a rage spirit.
the way till we defeat them.
That's the last of them.
All the undead means we're getting close, right?
Our rogue necromancer knows exactly where we are. Why have they gone to such lengths to drain power from spirits? Down there, more victims.
I don't see that rogue necromancer yet.
I suspect they're nearby. Let's inspect their handiwork.
Wait. What's down here? So it's generous, and then I still screw it up, huh? The game's trying to help me. And I'm like, okay, Rook. Alright, now we can go that way. Now that we got this chest. Leave no chest unmolested. Touched. I didn't like where I was going with that. Leave no treasure unmolested. Gotta get my grubby hands all over that treasure. Anything up here? Nope. Here's another guy. Oh.
Late as always, Professor.
It can't be.
But what else would one expect from Navarra's most eminent meddler?
Johanna Hesenkos.
You've met?
Oh, the Professor and I have known each other for ages. But only one of us realized the Watchers are no place for a mage with ambition.
Hesenkos. Weren't you censured by the Watchers after defiling a tomb for experimental—
Complete and utter lies.
Yes, the same Hesenkos. stony life in that lantern could permanently tear open the Fade here.
Correct. Only the foolhardy would shed blood near it in this state. So, let the Watchers mourn your pathetic death in the Fade, Emmerich Volkaren. Those that are left after my return.
No. What is she?
Well, I love her.
Are you okay to fight?
Yes, Johanna took the lantern away with her.
They're hitting us from afar!
Oh, sorry. Oh.
From a distance!
That's why you don't mess with the Morn Watch.
Yeah.
Taking fire!
Ranged attackers!
They attack from afar!
I know I see him.
Did Hezenkos do to that spirit?
I'll try freeing it, but I fear the worst. Nothing. The spirit, its essence, is gone. Johanna's trapped it in her lantern.
Oh.
Let's find her.
Are my ears all messed up now? Okay. My ears were lopsided. I need to find a better way to just secure them to this. Because they flop around, because right now they're just tied on with the little tie that came with them. See, look. Yeah. I could glue them, but then I could never, like, remove them. So I don't know. I need to figure out a different way to hold them down. Where are we going now? Back the way we came, I assume? There's no, like, chest up there or anything? It's not like I beat a boss. Now we have to escape the Fade. I got to the chopper.
There's no way out.
No, well,
It's fine. It's fine. Right, Rook?
The Fade always provides a way forward. We only need to search for it.
Then let's get looking. The candle. This wasn't here before.
Oh, let me think. We're in a receptive eddy of the Fade, and since Johanna's spirit summoning has already focused its mana, do you recall the ritual we performed in the Grand Necropolis? Concentrate on that memory.
You mean when we were lighting candles?
Find some more, and we can use them to leave this place.
okay. I mean, there's a lot of candles around. Which one do you want? There we go.
Here's that last candle.
Excellent. Place them on the pedestals if you would.
Where? Okay.
We drift upon the... Let them form a new configuration.
Configuration.
And with that,
A bridge. It worked.
we must find Johanna once we're out of here. This rift in the Fade will lie open until we deal with her.
That's the way we came from. Okay, there's the wisp. Okay. We escaped the Fade?
You insufferable nuisances! How did you get out so quickly?
Where's Hezenkos' voice coming from?
The Hand of Glory resonates. It's pointing to the main hall.
Let's go.
I can feel Johanna summoning hostile spirits. That portal into the Fade won't close until we defeat them.
But we still can't attack
Right, when she's holding the lantern.
So you crawled your way out of the Fade.
It's not difficult for those who treat spirits better than tools to an end, Johanna.
Sentimental drivel. You may have stopped my work here, but Navarra City will know its new ruler.
What, you going to lecture us to death now?
I'll not explain myself to one of Volkaren's hangers-on, though the professor clearly avoided mentioning his old colleague in exile.
We made every attempt to bring you to reason.
I gave you every chance to join me instead of whining endlessly about your mortality. But I must thank you for returning something dear to me. Lovely to have my hand back. I'd exchanged it with the Venatori for some favors after entering this condition.
Johanna, what have you done?
What you never had the courage to.
I love her. As far as minor villains go, she's amazing.
Want to tell me why he has no eye?
Afterwards, Rook.
You think they used to bone?
It's over. Emmerich, still sense anything wrong?
We were successful. Johanna's magic no longer changed the spirits, and the Fade is still.
Great. Okay. But let's talk back at the lighthouse.
First, let's look for no stuff. Boo, no stuff. Okay. Sure. We'll end it here for now. When we get in the next episode, we'll do more companion quests and talk to Emmerich. In the meantime, have some cheese, some sausages, looks like some tomatoes, some chicken skewers, fish skewers. It's a real feast here. I don't know how old this food is, but maybe she was eating it, so hopefully it's still good. And if it's not, well, I'm sure we'll find a way to heal you up. All right, well, I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.